Hello everyone, my name is Jack, and this is Homebrew Heroes, where I share with you all some homebrew content for the game Dungeons & Dragons. Today I'll be going over the Necromancer Grimlore, and his tome of spells called GRIMLORE'S Grimoire. Written by Trevor Armstrong from D&D Beyond, this is a massive collection of new and modified spells and rituals that you can teach to your fellow spellcasters. If you like any of these spells, the link to this compendium will be in the description below. With that said, let's begin. Long ago, Grimlore studied necromancy with his master King Axe to unlock unimaginable power. However, after King Axe became a lich and achieved immense power, the gods felt threatened by his ascension and eliminated him. Seeking redemption and balance, Grimlore studied other forms of magic and learned about their powerful potential. He kept all of his work inside a tome, where he placed the soul of his servant in it to keep it safe. He also did it to test out a spell of his, but that's beside the point, we don't have to worry about that. Even though a necromancer wrote this book, there are a wide range of new spells that cover all 8 schools of magic. Out of the massive 190 spells in this grimoire, there are... deep breath, here we go again. 31 cantrips, 33 first level spells, 25 second level spells, 25 third level spells, 20 fourth level spells, 22 fifth level spells, 17 6th level spells, 7 7th level spells, 6 8th level spells, and 4 9th level spells. Since most of the spells are under 5th level, a lot of the classes will be able to access them. I won't be going over all of the spells today, I don't think anybody would want to watch that, but I'll be going over 10 of my favorite spells from this book that I think every spellcaster should learn. The first one is SCYTHE, a transmutation cantrip that creates a spectral blade on your staff, giving your spellcaster a powerful two-handed weapon. This weapon uses your spellcasting ability for attack and damage rolls, and the damage roll is a d10, giving low-level casters a powerful and easy-to-access weapon at the start of any campaign. Usually death is swift in D&D, but some creatures won't go out that easily, especially when they have to make death saving throws to stabilize and continue to live. Well, you could help or hinder their efforts with the cantrip Spare the Living. This necromantic cantrip lets you select a dying creature within 60 feet and make them instantly roll a death saving throw. This is great for making enemies and frenemies meet their maker much faster. Or, if you want to gamble, you can cast this to stabilize your allies much quicker, as long as they succeed those rolls, that is. Next is the first level spell Last Breath. This conjuration spell lets your spellcaster fill a creature's lungs with water for 10 minutes, choking them and dealing 1d8 damage to them each turn. However, you have to use an action each turn to maintain the spell, or else it will end. This is particularly useful if you're dealing with spellcasters. If they're choking on water, then they can't really use the verbal component for their spells. There are 24 spells that lack the verbal component, so this spell can really limit their spell options. If you are looking for a spell that can give out hit points to your allies every round, then take a look at AMELIORATE. This is a 3rd level evocation spell that grants temporary hit points equal to 2d6 plus your spellcasting modifier to a creature each round. While this spell doesn't exactly heal the creature, it can give them some energy every round for up to 1 minute to continue fighting. The next spell will help those that want to help their paladins and clerics with those stealth missions. MUFFLE is a 5th level illusion spell that reduces the noise of an object for 24 hours. This is perfect for those that want to be able to sneak their heavy armored friends around without resorting to violence or dumb antics. If you love chaos magic, then Chaotic Wellspring is for you. This 5th level transmutation spell lets you target 3 spellcasters and tamper with their spellcasting. The next time they cast a spell, they must roll on the Sorcerer's Wild Magic table. Will they cast a fireball or grease on themselves? Will they turn into a sheep? Will they poison a random creature? Who knows? Just sit back and enjoy the show. In this grimoire, some of the spells call upon a specific god to grant them a special power. One of these is the 5th level evocation spell, Vengeance of TALOS. This spell lets you channel energy from TALOS himself and do a powerful melee attack. If it hits, the target suffers 68 damage and is stunned. It's cool that there are some spells that draw connections to the gods, and could provide a cool role-playing moment for your character. Some of the god-related spells include Lathander's Blessing, Grace of Shar, and Torum's Safeguard. The next spell is Acid Rain. This 7th level conjuration spell lets you create a cylinder of acidic rain on the battlefield. Everybody inside the storm takes 8d10 acid damage and the area becomes difficult terrain. But that's not even the cool part. Any non-magical metal objects that are caught in the rain are immediately destroyed. If it's magical, they'll have to roll a d6. Depending on the roll, those magical items can also be destroyed. This can weaken any army or powerful force, as you can melt their metal armor, weapons, or objects away. Remember when I said Grimoire once placed his servant's soul in his book to keep it safe? Well, you can learn that exact same spell too. BIXMODEUS' Binding of Perduring Possession is a 9th level abjuration spell that lets you place a willing creature's soul into an item. The creature inside the item doesn't have to eat or breathe, and the creature cannot be found through divination spells, such as scrying and locate creature. The creature can speak verbally and mentally though, and has its own AC, saving throws, and hit points. This isn't a permanent effect though, as it does come with a ritual that you can perform to free the creature from the item. This is a spell that might be more useful for the DM to use. They can be putting creatures of importance inside those items that can help the party or be a pain in their ass. The last spell of the day is one of Grimoire's unique spells. It's unique because it has his name on it. Grimoire's Calamity is a 9th level necromantic spell that summons a pool of shadow that connects your current plane to the Shadowfell. When a creature enters the pool, it will take 8d12 necrotic damage and be restrained. If they are still restrained by the start of their next turn, they will sink to the bottom of the pool and be teleported to the Shadowfell. In addition, you can use a bonus action to control a spectral hand that lies in the pool of shadow. This hand can charm creatures outside of the pool to come join it for a swim. If you want to yeet creatures and players into the Shadowfell, then this is the spell for you. And with that, those were the spells from Grimoire's Grimoire that you can use for Dungeons & Dragons. Let me know in the comments of your thoughts on these spells. Are they balanced? Were they creepy enough for you? What changes would you recommend? Anything like that. Also, let me know of other homebrew you'd like me to go over in the comments as well. The link to this compendium can be found in the description below. Thanks for watching everyone. Be sure to like and subscribe for more homebrew content and other things necromantic. Till next time, bye.